Today we're checking out Nomad's new Stratus band. This one is very unique. So basically it's made of titanium and silicone all in one band. So it's grade 4 titanium. It's got the FKM interior links and it's got a secure magnetic clasp. Now I already have their old titanium band and I have multiple versions of their like silicone material bands as well. And I'm a big fan of these. So the fact that they basically just put these two together and created a new band is super interesting. So let's go ahead and get this opened up. Whoa, that looks really, really good. Oh. So this is super crazy. So now I decided to go with the orange color. They do offer like a black that does not stand out as much. And then they have that Volt green yellowish color as well. So depending on which one you want, you can pick between those. And it is stretchy, which is very weird for a band that is like made of titanium. So if we look at the back, you can see the links right there. So we have that magnetic clasp that looks like the same mechanism that they've used in the past, but the links themselves are now a little bit different. So on their old one, this basically has a full pin system. You have to push the pin all the way out to remove a link, where this one uses a spring system. So now the little tool is a lot different and a lot easier if you ask me. But there's a couple other things in the box that I think we should take a look at. So there's two little boxes and it's accessories and spare parts. So let's just look to see what we have in here. I'm not really sure what this is. All right, it looks like it's a couple of the springs. So it's a couple springs and then another little head for the tool to remove the springs. And then this one says half size adjustment links. That is super nice. One of the biggest problems with this band was the fact that all the links are pretty much the same size. And people had a lot of issues trying to adjust them because you couldn't really get to that half size. I always heard that they had half size links, but I never actually reached out to find out. So now this one looks like they actually give you some options for half size links. Oh, so we have it right here. So you'll notice that is a different size than the full size. So that will help when it comes to sizing. This is so cool. All right, so let's go ahead and put everything off to the side. And then I'm gonna take a look. I'm gonna take my Apple Milanese band off. And we're gonna go ahead and put this one on just to get an idea of where we're at. So one on one side, this one on the other, and then let's go ahead and just snap this in place. You know, that's not too far off already. Like I might only have to remove like maybe one link. So not too bad. That looks so cool. Matches the orange action button really good. And of course the orange on the crown as well. And if you're also curious on what it looks like on the series watches, stay tuned because I'll be showing you that as well. This is nice. Like this looseness is actually pretty good. Like I think one link is all I'm gonna have to remove. My wrist is about 180, 185, somewhere in that. It's been a while since I measured it. Okay, so I had to look it up because I was curious on the size. According to Nomad's website, they basically say the band fits between 130 millimeters to 200 millimeters. So that 200 could be with the extra, or my wrist has just grown a lot over the last couple years. So let's go ahead and take this off so I can show you how to remove a link. So we're gonna go ahead and take one off from this side. And then I've never done this before. This is the first time I've tried to remove one from here. So we're gonna see just how hard this is. So I'm just gonna start probably up here. Since I only have one to remove, I don't think it matters which side I take one off of. So, oh yeah, that looks, so we basically push that in and then kind of, this is weird. There we go, came right off. Alrighty, so now let's just do it again. Let's see, right here. So push that in and came right off. Man, that is so easy to do. Like, that was crazy. Now let's go ahead and just kind of push this one in. Now this is the hard part. I don't think you can use the tool for this really. I'm just going to use my fingernail. Maybe I could have used the tool, but we'll see. Basically, make sure that one's in, and then you kind of just, let's get close. Fingernail it and push. There we go. And now it is locked in place, nice and secure. So let's go ahead and just take a look at it right now. So snaps right on, fits. Oh, that fits perfect. I don't even think I really need these 1/2-inch lugs, but they do come in handy if you are somebody that needs them. But oh, this looks so good. I am loving this band already. It feels amazing. It's super comfortable. But you may be wondering, why would Nomad even make a band like this? Well, this is like one of those bands that can go for sporting events, but still look great at the office. Now, once again, I went with the orange. You could go with the black, and then this thing is gonna fit any situation that you throw it in. But I just had to go with the orange because orange is one of my favorite colors, and I just had to see what this looks like on the watch, and I'm so glad I went with the orange one. The Volt one also looks really good, but the black one, once again, is probably going to be the best for most people. But it is water resistant, so that's great. You could probably swim in it. I don't know if I'd recommend swimming in it, but I mean, the watch is titanium and it's fine to swim in, so I'm guessing this band is as well. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to spend some time with this band, and then I'm going to come right back and tell you how I feel about it. So be sure while you're waiting to hit that subscribe button if you like Apple content, because that is all I focus on. Apple accessories, the Apple Watch, the iPhone, all that kind of stuff. So if you like that content, hit that subscribe button, and I'll be right back to tell you what I really think about this band.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
It's been over 36 hours since I made the first part of that video. You can kind of tell because I changed my clothes. Well, I wear the exact same thing every single day. My wife absolutely loves it. No, she doesn't. But I've been wearing this band ever since, other than a couple times I took it off while I was getting ready in the morning and let it charge up a little bit. And I'm gonna tell you what I think about this band, but before I do, there's a couple other things. So first off, if we look at the box again, you will see there are instructions. So if you read it, you will know. I just skipped past it. So if you remove this, there are instructions on actually how to remove the link. So they were really nice to do that. I just skipped past that part and did it myself. But, you know, it wasn't that hard. But I do want to put in one of the half links, which I have right here. So I did notice after wearing it for so long, you know, it gets a little tight. I usually like my bands a little tight, but this is a little bit too much. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take this off. I'm gonna go take this one off, and we're gonna add in a half link. So one thing to note is that the first link cannot be removed. You're not supposed to remove that one. And in the half links, you can't take either of the other sides off. They are permanent. So that was a little bit more work because I really didn't do it right. I should have looked to see how all this actually worked out. But we have it in place. It's looking good now. We still have, it's very strong. And now I can go ahead and put this back on, and it should fit just a little bit looser. Yes. So that's kind of nice. I kind of like that feel a lot better than what I had it. So give it a little bit. I like to wear my metal bands a little loose to begin with, but this looks good. It feels good. Now, as promised, here's my Series 10 Apple Watch. This currently has the Apple stainless steel link band on it. Mine is the Hermès watch, so this matches silver better than titanium, but let's go ahead and take this one off. Apple recommends you remove the link before you take it off just to make it easier. But that is one of the things I love about Nomad bands, is because they use the magnetic clasp, which makes it so much easier to separate the band and just slide these right on just like that. And you can kind of see right here, it's not too bad. Obviously, there is going to be a different color between the two metals. This will probably match better with the natural titanium. Something that I have noticed though, this is the case on the Ultra as well. But if you look And I know there's a lot of people out there that hate when this happens. But if you look right here, this actually goes over. So this is a little loose. It's not going to come off, but the locking mechanism is a little loose, which happens on most bands. But the way they curve this band, it just can kind of poke out a little bit. So if that's something that bothers you, just keep that in mind. But overall, the band looks amazing on the series watch as well. And I can just snap it on quick and easy, just like that. Love that magnetic clasp. And here you go. Here's what it looks like on the series watches. Like, this is such a comfortable and amazing band. But I didn't want to stop there. Since I have the Apple band, I thought it'd be fun to just kind of weigh both of these bands to get an idea of what they weigh. So I have my scale right here. If I weigh Apple's stainless steel band, that weighs in at 65 grams, 66, somewhere around there. And if I take that off, how much does the Nomad one weigh? 49. That's massive difference. So obviously these are sized the same or roughly the same. If you look at them, looks like Apple's band is just a hair longer than the Nomad one. Obviously I can add links in and still be way better off with the Nomad band. The titanium is just so much lighter weight than stainless. But I did want to show closer up on the Ultra as well. As you can see, this is loose and it does have a little bit of an overhang. Nowhere near as bad on the series watches, because this watch is definitely designed for this. So it curves with the Ultra better than what it curves with for the series watches, even though I still think it looks great on the series watch as well. That all being said, I did want to mention that this band is $179. Now, their other band, I believe, is $200 for their full titanium band. Same thing goes for Apple's titanium band. I believe this one is $200 as well. So keep that in mind. It's pretty much priced where I feel like it should be. And I gotta say, this thing is insanely comfortable. Like, I've worn it, I've slept track with it the last 2 nights with no issues whatsoever. I've not felt like I need to switch bands at all. I really think that this could be, especially for the Ultra, this could be like the one and done band. Like, this could be the band that you get for your Ultra and you could wear it every single day. I love this band so much more than I even thought I would. I don't know how long. I'm probably not going to be changing my band for a while, and I have a lot of bands. So this is a super nice, insanely comfortable. You can definitely play sports with this band. Now, the sport I like to play with my kids is basketball. Can't really wear the Ultra with that because I've hurt them way too many times. So those sharp edges when you're playing basketball are not good. So I won't be playing basketball in this, but this is definitely a band that you can get away going hiking, swimming, all that kind of activity stuff, walking, whatever it is that you do. Now, I also wanted to state that Nomad did send me this band for free. They're not paying anything for this video. I asked them for the band as soon as I saw it because this thing is awesome. I did pay full price for this band. Like, I didn't ask them on that one. I may honestly go out and buy another one of these because the black one also looks really good. Even the green, the neon, whatever color the Volt, that one looks really good as well. But I think the black one would be nice to have for dress-up occasions. If you're looking for a band, highly recommend this one. But if you're not a big fan of that all-metal look every single day, I highly recommend you check out the Moth Snap Duo. You can check out that video right here, or if you want something else, YouTube thinks you might like this one. Thank you so much for watching. God bless.